What's up, fantasy sports fans? Philly D here. Week 3 NFL Millionaire Maker lineup action. How's everybody doing? How'd everybody do last week? I did pretty fantastic, and loving that. Mike Jones, Julio Jones combination. Julio Jones last game got me like all the points I needed to win every single one of the head-to-heads I was in, and I just loved it. Well, that's nor here nor there. That's week 2. This is week 3. We got a lineup to go through. Let's do it. Quarterback Cam Newton against the Saints. Everybody's shredding the Saints. Cam Newton, a little banged up. I'm a little worried about this pick. If you don't like it, I got $200. Had $200 left over in salary. You'll see what I'm talking about later. I had him stacked with Calvin Benjamin, but he's questionable too, so I'm not overly sure about this pick at the moment. I like it for now. I'm going to keep Cam Newton naked. I think he can get a few touchdowns against the Saints. He'll probably run for a touchdown too. The Saints are just getting shredded, so look for Cam to have one of his best games of the year. And playing at home, I like it. The price is cheap. Yeah, I remember the days Cam Newton was never this cheap. $6,600. This is awesome. Running back, we're going Lamar Miller for Houston against New England. Matchup's pretty good, favorable actually. Of course, because New England played Kansas City and Hunt just shredded them to pieces. Miller's a pretty decent back. He is a big part of that offense. Houston getting better at the quarterback position. We all know this. Learning a little bit more. If you want to beat New England, ball control is the key. So I'm hoping they get Lamar Miller involved a lot. I'm hoping he sees 2 touchdowns. At $5,000, I love it, and I think he's super low owned. This week, I expect to see a lot of people picking Jay Ajayi against the Jets. Obviously, Kareem Hunt's going to be high owned, so I'm fading those 2 guys, and I'm going with a couple other picks, as you see. The other running back I'm picking is Ty Montgomery. The matchup here is pretty favorable against Cincinnati. Green Bay's running out of people to pass the ball to. Ty Montgomery had a fantastic week. He's been playing lights out. The guy, it's like having a bigger version of Darren Sproles back there. And I like Ty Montgomery a lot. Price is pretty decent, under $7K. And like I said, I'm looking for other options. I was thinking Devontae Freeman, but I'm not so sure with their matchup. I feel Ty Montgomery and Lamar Miller are the best combination. Another running back I was looking at, just for a little bonus for everybody, I was looking at Isaiah Crowell at $4,800. Super cheap, playing the Colts. He could run mad all over these guys. So I did take out Cam Newton in one lineup. I have Derek Carr in the lineup, and I take out Miller and put in, like I said, Isaiah Crowell. So there's another lineup option. Wide receiver, we're going to start with Jarvis Landry. Questionable, but I expect him to play. Playing the Jets. They're going to destroy the Jets, I think. Miami and New York usually make for a good game, actually. But Miami tends to come out pretty good in these matchups. They're on the road. Price is a little high, just because the Jets are so bad. But Landry's getting targets. He's averaging 20 fantasy points a game, very quietly. He's doing much better than last season. Jay Cutler's playing a lot better than we all expected. We'll all get on Jay Cutler and he'll drop the ball or something, right? Anyways, this week I love Landry on the road. Next pick, AJ Green. I think he'll be highly owned, yes. Against Green Bay, the secondary. I mean, Julio probably could have went off for 700 yards if they would have just kept feeding him the ball. One thing they do, Andy Dalton likes to do, is get AJ Green the ball. Fortunately, he's faced some tough defenses, and they've been picking that ball off. Well, Green Bay is not that defense, and I expect them to get it together. His price has reflected that. It's up big time. $8,000 this week. But I still believe in AJ Green. Looking for that big game. Another thing about the running backs, Le'Veon Bell, and then of course Antonio Brown. I do have a lineup where I have Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and Big Ben. They're on the road though, so I'm not recommending that play. We all know Big Ben on the road is not like fantastic. I do expect Le'Veon Bell to be very highly owned though, so that's why I faded that pick for this lineup. But don't get it twisted. On your cash game lineups, get you some Le'Veon Bell in there, alright? Moving on. Wide receiver number 3. We're going with Tyreek Hill. Kansas against the Chargers. Chargers aren't that great defensively. Like I said, I do have a lineup with Calvin Benjamin in there instead of Tyreek Hill. They're virtually the same price. But Calvin Benjamin's questionable, so I'm going to stick Tyreek Hill in there just so you guys know. That's if Calvin Benjamin doesn't play, I'd be picking Tyreek Hill against the Chargers. He's playing lights out, 19 fantasy points a game. Price is still relatively cheap, $6,600. And Tyreek Hill, like, just phenomenal athlete, phenomenal skills. Kansas City is absolutely rolling. The Chargers are a great team. They do tend to play very good against Kansas City, but Kansas City looks like the best team in the NFL right now. I didn't pick Kareem Hunt this week. I'm picking Tyreek Hill. Tight end, we're going way off the map here. At least I think so. I'm picking David Njoku for Cleveland. I have a lineup with a bunch of Cleveland guys on it too. I got like Kaiser and my next wide receiver or my flex play, as you'll see. I like Njoku. I like the price. He's getting you solid fantasy points. He's getting you 3 catches a game. He's getting you, he gets a touchdown. Look at the price, $2,600. Give me a touchdown and 4 catches for 10 points, right? And then give me 25 yards, and there's your 6x right there. So basically, you need nothing. I hear Zach Ertz is the play this week. That's fantastic. I don't pay up at tight end and never have. Last week I put Gronk in the flex. Okay, I don't pay up at tight end. So yeah, thank you Gronk. Also, he was pretty much the reason I cashed. Kareem Hunt, Gronk. I had a nice little week last week. Finally, moving to the flex. Higgins for Cleveland. The guy is lights out last week. I don't know if anybody watched the Cleveland game. I don't know why you will. But I've always made a nice little living on fantasy for picking guys on horrible teams that get lots of garbage points. I'm thinking Will Blackman. I'm thinking Allen Robinson. I'm thinking Josh Gordon. Alright guys, Josh Gordon is like the household name. He hasn't played in years. But Josh Gordon was getting like so much garbage time fantasy points. And I always wanted a Josh Gordon replacement. Corey Coleman, right, in week 1 did me nicely. And now the Higgins for Cleveland. I just love the play here against Indianapolis. Indianapolis is just out to lunch. Kenny Britt, number 1 receiver. So this guy plays the slot. He had 11 targets last game, 16 fantasy points. Look at that price, $4,000. I think Draftkings missed one. Look at that. He's averaging 4x. He came off the practice squad to make the start, and this week he's in the starting lineup. If you cash game players or tournament game players are looking for that cheap guy, consider one of these Cleveland Browns. I'm pumping Higgins. He'll be in a lot of my lineups. I'll have a lot of exposure to him. And I bet you that number 1 lineup has Higgins in it. And I bet you that number 1 lineup is staring you right in the face. I always think that though, guys. If you're going to make a lineup, you better, I'm winning $1 million this week. That's what it is. Finally, the defense. I'm taking the Bucks again. I took them last week. They got me 25 points. I'm going to take them this week against Minnesota. Minnesota, without a starting quarterback, is what I like to call lunch meat. I think Tampa Bay is going to eat all day on this. Mike Evans, I'll probably have him in the lineup. I love the Minnesota defense, but without a quarterback, your defense is only so good, right? Look at Houston. Look at Denver last year. The facts are facts. You're going to get scored on. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I believe the Bucks, they're going to get an interception, maybe a pick six, who knows. Sack the quarterback. That's the lineup for this week, guys. Again, I want to see 300 fantasy points. I always do. I know that's ridiculous to say, but the winning lineup needs 300 points, and that's what I want to see here. So, catch me on Facebook. Like the Facebook page. Sign up to Draftkings. Use my link. Sign up, use my link, get 25% deposit bonus. Also, catch me on No Limit Sports. Guys, this is where I'm making all my bank at. Check out my last video. You'll see all my cashes off that. I made about $800 last week on No Limit Fantasy Sports. The link is below. If you're in a state that doesn't allow fantasy sports, they have no cost fantasy sports. It's a free contest. And they use that the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, no limit coin, right? So you buy Bitcoin and you exchange it on the site for their currency, no limit coin. If you don't know about Bitcoin, then find out. It's for people. It's not just U.S. dollars. It's for people all around the world in every country. That site specializes in soccer, but they have football. Their lineup is the prices are similar to Draftkings. It's PPR. I'm cleaning house in there. Like I said, check my last video, and then yeah, you can use my link, sign up with my link, and you'll get 10 free no limit coins, and you'll get 25% deposit bonus, which is awesome. I deposited like 9,000 coins, which is like, I don't know, $2,000, and then they gave me the $500 for deposit bonus. So that's what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so good luck this week. Like I said, check me out on Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the love I'm getting. Thank you very much, and good luck this week. Take it easy.